Dig some relics in the Appalachian foothills, all up and down the mountains and the fields. Swing that pole across the ground, let's see what all that can be found. Let's go digging in the Appalachian foothills. Dig some relics in the Appalachian foothills, all up and down the mountains and the fields. Swing that coal across the ground, let's see what all that can be found. Let's go digging in the Appalachian foothills.
Hey everybody, back with you again. This is Dan here. We're gonna go on a little adventure today. We're gonna go check some old rock ruins out that's stacked in a straight line in a square back in the woods, and we're gonna go check out an old house seat. The chimney's all standing to see what we might can find there today. I'd like to take y'all with me there and see what we can get into. It's a beautiful day out here today. Ain't about 45 degrees though this morning. So I'm going to go pick my ATV up because I can't get the truck nowhere near where we're going, so I'm gonna have to ride ATV a little bit and then walk a ways. But it's gonna be a fun day. So oh, by the way, don't forget y'all to subscribe and like button if you would, so I can keep bringing these videos out to you. But it's gonna be a interesting day. Don't know what we'll find. We'll find something, I'm sure. But we're gonna go first and go to them rock ruins. I want to show y'all them, see if any of y'all know what they are. But I gotta stop down here and get me some gas, or we gonna be going anywhere. So be back with you just in a bit. Okay, I got it all unloaded. Got it all packed up and ready to go here. Got this, well, I like this tilt trailer. Don't have to use boards or anything. Just tilt it back and ride up and it sets right in. But we'll get ready to roll here. It's warming up out here. The frost is gone. So, got the detector, got all the stuff, got the digging tools. So, we'll go first and go up back up on the hill back in there and see if we can get to where them rock structures are and check them out. All right, let's get on this ride, kind of steep. Get back with you in a minute or two. Cut this out a year or two ago. Brought this saw along to in case something falls. Blocks that's in here are out. Let me get my hands, both hands on the wheel here. And here we go. We're gonna go up this old logging trail here. See if we can get up through there. Ain't much of a logging trail. That all growed up now. Yeah, turn it back on once we get to them. Well, folks, here's one of them. Oh, goodness. I'm back here in the woods. And that's been took some strong people, man, to lift those. Look how perfectly stacked and squared off they are. Golly. Them rocks, one man, ain't no way one man could. This took several people. Look at here. Oh goodness. It's hollowed out there and like they've had something in there. Good place for a big old snake too. It's warmed up to about 50 degrees. Snakes can't move too well at that temperature. But look at that, man. It's about, man, you can't, I need to back off from it so you can see it good. It's about 5 feet high and 6 feet wide. Check that out. And it's stacked in a perfect line. That's unreal. Look up here. There's another one right up here. Oh. Look at that. Like it's a platform or it's the hills. It's straight up and down on a hill here. It's not a house seat or anything like that. You see out yonder? There's another one. And over here to my 10 o'clock, there's another one. That's unreal. Why would they be stacked all up like that back in here? Somebody has been doing something. I figure, it would do that, stack rocks up. I've seen a lot of rocks stacked up for farmland. They pile rocks up to get the rocks off the ground for tilling or plowing. But this is straight up and down on a hillside, and I've not seen no homesteads anywhere near here. It's interesting. Here's a smaller one up here. Tell you what, took some people with strong backs to stack these rocks up. I'll tell you that. That one right there, it's big as a wash tub. Most of y'all know how big a wash tub is. Thing's about 3 foot round. It's huge. And who has the strength to pile him up like that? And why would you? Interesting, for sure. Well, I thought I'd just drop by and do this video real quick before we went over to the home site. That's about a half a mile away, so when I get close to there, we'll get rolling again on film and see if we can find. Folks, y'all know what this is right here? It's an old chestnut that we used to have many years ago. And a fungus came from another country. They brought over here, I think, with some other kind of trees and killed these old chestnuts out. But this right here, man, that thing's about, I don't know, 4 foot across, 3.5 foot. But it's red. See how red that is right there? That's how you can tell the old remnants of them old trees, and there ain't nothing of it left laying here on the ground. That's many years ago. They had them back here in the 20s and 30s and before then, but I've not seen none standing in many years. But this is all the left of an old chestnut tree that used to grow in these woods and feed the wildlife the deer, but there's very, very few of them left now. I thought I'd show you that right here, the old chestnut. Traveling on this footpath for, I don't know, quite a ways. Had to park the four-wheeler and walk from there. That's where I just came from, down through there. It all growed up. I'm almost approaching the home place. Gotta go through them bushes there, but this is an old foot trail. I think it used to be an old road at one time. It just fell in. I say all that over through yonder was all cleared at one time and probably planted corn. All the little trees was gone back in the day. Here we go. We're gonna pedal out through here. All grown up. Big turkey scratching. Here. What I'm gonna do is down here, them old big walnut trees. You can tell when you're coming up an old home place, you'll see a bunch of walnut trees around. But there's another one. I don't know how old this is. I'm thinking it's from 1960. I'm not sure. People lived here before then. No, look here. There's an old oil can. Look at that. It says SO. ESSO motor oil. Well, they've either been a vehicle in here or chainsaw one cutting something. There's the home site right there. Go check out how grown up this is. There's an old mason door that's like laying there. Okay. Good decent stuff here. Check that out. I want to show you this. This old chimney over here. The old foundation of the house. This is an old home place, because them brick is a different style of brick. Old style. Right there's the foundation on each corner. Right here's one corner of the house, I believe. There's part of the chimney on the ground. Chimney on the ground right there. A lot of it's fallen down over here to the side. Boy, it's quiet here. But you know, at one time they've probably been kids running around playing all around these mountains here. today when it was all cleared off. It looked like an old stove, part of an old stove right there. It's like probably homemade. Not sure exactly what that is. Could be part of a moonshine still. They sure did enough of that back in the day. Well, stuff laying there, you can see here. I think we got a lot of junk. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of it before I got started. Here's the foundation. You can see the foundation going around the bottom there of the house. Person probably get in here and dig around. It's hard to tell what he'd find. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, folks. I had about 10 flags. I put them out and had to scratch the ground in other places for marking spots. Ain't no way I'll dig all that today. We'll just go through and dig some of it and see what's here, what time era. I'm figuring it's the 50s, 60s, and 70s. I'm not sure, but I'm sitting here, just listen how quiet. There's not a sound here. So quiet and peaceful back here in these sticks. I call them the sticks, but it's wild and wonderful. West Virginia is where it's at. But we'll go ahead and start digging them in a few minutes. But I was just sitting here thinking back when I was just a kid. I'd sit on the porch, and this is about where I'm sitting, probably where a porch would be, and looking down the holler here. You know, their mama probably waiting for their kids to come home from school. I'm sure they walked because there wasn't no bus come up in here, and probably waiting on her husband to come in from the coal mines. So I'd say there was a lot went on here back in the day. But I was going to turn the camera around, let you see down through here these beautiful walnut trees here in the yard. And we'll start digging, see what we got here. I figure this is probably where the little the little yard would be in. Out through there. So look at these old big walnut trees here. They would grow them back in the day and use them to make cakes with and put walnuts in their cakes. And they would let them fall off the trees and then haul the hulls off of them, stomp them out. Kids would, and they'd lay them on top of the house and let them dry out. So I was going to kind of show you there's a flag right there. You can see there's a flag here, flag there, 2 flags over here, flag right here beside the chimney, which is a real good signal. So we'll go ahead and get the machine here and pinpoint and find out what they are. And right here's the flag right there. So we'll get to it, and there's a flag right there. We'll get to it and start digging it, see what they are. I'll get back with you in a minute. Well, you got something over here close to the chimney. The chimney's right there. Right there. Let me turn this machine off here so you don't hear that beeping going on. Try to locate it. Hard to tell what it is. It's an old home place, and it could be cannon lids, pipe fittings. Yeah, it's what it is, all right. It's an old cannon lid from back in the day. Look at that. Somebody it has the glass inserts. That's one of the old ones for sure. Right here beside it. Still digging at that same target right there. I don't know. Yeah, they're pretty good. Right here. Yeah, another cannon jar lid. Place is full of them. Well, I got another signal here. Just dug another one of them cannon jar lids and moved from out in front of the house to over here in the yard. Moved over here in the yard, and cannon jar lid over here too, but beside it's another signal. A little bit higher than the cannon jar lid. Right on that walnut. Walnuts. There's on a walnut laying here. Daggone squirrels, they seem to know what walnuts are good and what ain't, and they'll leave the ones laying. That's for any nut for that reason. They'll leave them laying if they ain't no good. They can tell. All right, let's see if we can find out what this is. Where was it at? I done lost a spot. Right there. Good soft brown, but it's a lot of roots in it. Oh, yeah. Oh, seen something silver looking. Oh, that's a coin, I think. Here, it's a dime. I finally found a silver today. For all them daggone candy jar lids. So no. Folks, there's a good clear short clip of it there. You couldn't see it too good in the video that I just did of it. But right there it is. 1918. You never know what you're gonna find out there in here is these mountains. But I've dug for about an hour and a half. This is the first one I've found today though. Probably the last. It wasn't like last week.